Good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning, August 3rd, 2022, and we're getting together with our distribution partners like we do most weekday mornings at 8 o'clock Central to talk strategies, tips, techniques, share success stories, and ultimately support each of you so we can do the three things that we're focused on, which is building financial literacy, helping clients build lender compliant loan packages, and helping them overcome credibility factors so they can qualify for funding. That's what you and I do, regardless of which hat you wear. That's what you and I do as technical advisors. So today we're going to make sure that we understand how the numbers flow, because some of you get it. And I see a number of you submitting a large number of SBA Express Program clients in, and others of you are not submitting any in. And that's okay if you don't want to submit any in, but I think part of the problem is possibly we have not made it explicitly clear enough how you can make money from it. So since that's our fault, we're going to correct it now. So our topic today, which should be shared on the screen, is how to make $10,000 by referring each person to the SBA Express program. The background is just refreshing you on the SBA Express loan program. So with that being said, I'm not wishing to be redundant or waste your time. Let's just take a quick snippet and then we'll get down to our conversation today. So as you know, the three of us used to work for the SBA. The SBA has different loan programs. The one that we're building the SBA Express program around is the 7A Express. Technically, 7A loans go higher than 150,000, but we're working closely with a lending partner, a federally chartered bank that has a program that we're collaborating on that maxes out at 150. So you'll get some pushback. People say, I need more than 150,000. Can you and I help them get more than 150,000? Yes, but not through the SBA Express program. The SBA Express program is a hard cap at 150. Now, if they want other types of capital for more money, that's fine. But here we're focused on the SBA Express program. All of this is backed up by the lender. So I'm not going to be saying things that's untrue or glitzy or marketing or salesy, because we'd get in trouble for that, right? So the funding is as soon as 10 days, quick approvals, typically same day. There's no risk to the client. We offer a written guarantee. Startups can qualify. A lot of people think you can't get an SBA loan if you're a new business. That's not true. Low credit requirements only requires 165 FICO. So we've talked about all that before. Just a quick recap. Ultimately, though, the point is you control how much you want to be paid for referring clients into the SBA Express program. So this is unique. You control how much you get paid. I'm not here. Joseph's on the line. He's one of our big hitters. So I'm not here to say, Joseph, you'll make 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 per referral. I don't know how much Joseph will make because he controls the pricing. Each of you control the pricing. And I'm going to explain that more in the financial model. All right. So in terms of the financial model, there's two elements you need to be aware of: our fee structure and your fee structure. Our fee structure is standardized. Your fee structure, you can do whatever you want, how you want to contract with the clients. So we got Bruce on the line here. Bruce is a machine. He's got 2 in, I think, so far, and I think he's got 3 or 4 more coming in this week from what he said. So Bruce's fee structure may be different than yours, but ours is standardized. So let's start with ours. So the SBA Express program does not have a performance fee. So in other words, no back end. Now you can charge a performance fee if you want, but no performance fee on our side. So you'd keep all of it, in other words, if you charge the client, but we'll get to your side in a moment. So there's a $2,500 loan package fee. I can tell you from working for the SBA, that is cheap. Typically they go for about 5,000 to 10,000. So to start with, it's cheap. Then we throw a grant out there that lowers their cost by 1,501 penny. That's awesome, right? So it's cheap to start with, cheaper now. Better yet, we defer half of the balance until after they get funded. Therefore, at enrollment, they're going to pay $499 for their loan package fee. So in short, if you want to go out and promote it and enroll people, then you charge whatever you want, which we'll go to here in a moment, some scenarios. but ultimately you're going to need to submit $4.99 to us. So anything above that, it's your profit. Anything you want to charge in the back end, your profit. Make sense so far? Okay, so now, well, again, I'm talking about charge as much as you want. So here's the typical model. Typical model just means from our understanding what many of you are doing. We've got a number of you that are producing a high volume. And so each of you are choosing how you want to do it. But let's look at a typical model of how you can monetize this. So the typical model is you piggyback off of our, I should have said standard, sorry, piggyback off of our standard model, but you add a performance fee on the back end. So the client is only going to have the $4.99 due at enrollment. And then you're attaching a performance fee between you and them off their capital raise. So let's say that you charged them a 10% performance fee. If they got a $150,000 SBA loan, bam, you made $15,000. You might say, well, you know, you're better than that. You deserve more than that. So of course you could increase that and make it 15%. You could make it more, you could make it less. That's your business. That's between you and them. But that's where the big dollars come from. So that's a typical model. Now, I think if we were to ask Bruce or Ray or some of the others that are producing, they're probably doing a hybrid approach. I think they're capturing some money up front as well. But again, that's up to them. That's their business, frankly, and it's up to you. But that would be what we'd call the more aggressive model, is that you charge more than the $4.99 up front. Now, they're going to know that we're charging $4.99, but you could charge a different admin fee or administrative fee or document fee or processing fee. Again, it's between you and them. But if you wanted them to have more out of pocket at enrollment, anything above this, you keep, right? So you control that. So the typical model is don't charge them more up front, because people probably don't want to pay up front, but to be able to generate more income on the back end. The aggressive model is charge some more on the front end as well as back end. All right, so this isn't giving you, I guess, a step-by-step of exactly what to do, because it's up to you, right? You're the CEO of your freaking business. You control the pricing models, but I just wanted to make sure you understood how it's typically working. Let's go ahead and talk about the submission process. So once you've collected the $4.99 from the client, now again, you could charge them more if you want. We've covered that. But once you have at least $499.99 from the client, then you need to let us know that you have an enrollment ready. And there's a form on Business Paralegal on the SBA Express loan page. And so that's the submission form. And so you put the client's name, email, and phone number, and it asks for a referral partner. You're going to list yourself, and then also let us know that you've collected the $4.99. Now, if you've collected more than that, I don't care how much you've collected. That's your business between you and them. But the point is, we know that we're ready to move forward with the client. So then what will happen is we're going to send you an invoice for $4.99. You can pay us. I mean, we can be flexible, but you know, businesses typically pay business to business via wire, and that's how the SBA is going to fund the client, through a wire. So a bank-to-bank wire is normal, but if you want to do something different, we can work with you. So then essentially you're going to pay us the $4.99. So anything you collected more than that is all you. We'll then submit an Adobe packet to the client. We'll copy you on the Adobe so you know it's gone out. So the client's not like, hey, I paid, nothing's happening, because we don't want that. Then we'll work with the client gets funded. And then whatever your arrangement is with the client off of the back end, you'll make and you'll keep. So who has questions about, let me make it slightly smaller, the financial model or the submission process? Jeanette asked, how do you collect the performance fee after funding? Well, we'll know how much the client received for funding, because we work closely with the bank. We'll let you know, and then you're going to invoice the client. So if you have an agreement, Jeanette, with the client, then they're going to be willing to pay you. If you don't have an agreement with the client, they're not going to be willing to pay you. So of course, you always want to have a written agreement. So our standard agreement covers our basic loan structure. And then if you're charging extra, then that needs to be covered in whatever your agreement is with them. It could be coaching, consulting, advisory services. All right, Shondell came on late and she asked, we're way off topic, but the whole point, Shondell, is you can charge as much as you want, right? That's what we've covered. Who else has any questions on how you can monetize the SBA Express program and the process? Super simple, very valuable to the client, no risk to the client, and you can make as much money as you want. Any questions on the background, the financial model, or how to submit clients? Super simple. All right, Veronica says, what happens if you have a client that doesn't have the retainer fee? Well, then the client shouldn't enroll, right? Because they understand, you understand, everyone understands it's $4.99 to get started. We have to pay the paralegals to do the work to draft these documents. And if they don't have $4.99, then they're not eligible for the program. That would be the short of it. Okay, good question, Veronica. Anyone else have any questions, comments, concerns over the simple process of how you can help people get SBA loans and make a lot of money by helping people? You control how much. You control your pricing. And okay, Barry's asking, do you have to be a white label partner to do this? No, actually you can be a referral partner and do this. So you don't have to be a white label partner to submit people in this way. Thank you for that clarification. You do not need to be a white label partner to follow this model. All right, well, that's the lesson for the day. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll see you back tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.